Hello! Well, in this episode of Finno-Greek Machining, it will be a welding machine. This is Kemppi MasterTig 2000. Well, it's a used machine I bought, and what we shall do, first of all I will clean it up. This type of machines, when they have been used, they are in the environment they are usually used in are dirty. There is a lot of grinding dust and some oil fog even, and all that makes almost every equipment in that kind of environment a little bit messy. So I would like to clean it up so that I don't get dirty every time I touch it. Another reason is that, it will become dirty in my environment as well, but at least that dirt will be my own. It's down in the floor, therefore I'm looking at it. And so the first thing is a bucket of soap water and a sponge, and then I start cleaning it up outside. Aha. Toi ei oo alkuperä. That's not original. I have a better one. This is not good. Although this is original, but it's in a bad shape. There is still some let's see if I can get rid of that stain on the top. Well, it seems it's there pretty well stuck. Yeah, it is. No, you cannot get it off. It's there. If you cannot wash it, it doesn't make you dirty. Yeah. So, well, at least I succeeded in transferring some of that dirt, or diluting that dirt with this water. I think it's diluting this time. So, this is soap water, so whoop, there you go. Wow. There was a lot of sand. Well, I think next step will be to take the cover off and see how it looks inside, if we need to blow something or make something less dirty there inside. And then we can probably try it out. Oh no, we cannot. We need to make the ground wire, and also I noticed we are missing the stinger. So, but well, there we go. So, okay. Let's see what's hidden inside there. So we have these Torx screws here. Well, I loosened these already before starting. I didn't take them apart completely, but yeah, and I have a small thing here where to put those. So at least this comes off. And we had some washers there and there too, yeah. And this, well, somebody has repaired that one. Okay. And now this cover should come off. It does. Okay. No visible dust there. Good. Well, it looks exactly like a welding machine does. I don't think this has too much grinding dust in it. Well, I can wipe with my finger. No, it's quite clean actually. Yeah. Surprisingly clean. So I don't know why is it so clean. Shouldn't be. No, there must be one place where it is now collecting the dust. There must be. But well, here you can see how it looks like. It's well, if you compare these to a Chinese welder, it's a little bit different. First of all, the quality of the PCBs, the printed circuit boards, is superior, really. And if you look this side, this has the heavy components which you don't see, but well, a lot of copper. And well, this welder doesn't weigh too much, only 18 kilograms, and that's quite reasonable, I would say. Well, there you are. Well, not too much stuff in there. I don't want to, well, one thing that one maybe should do is to blow it, but there is a downside of blowing compressed air into this. The dust might enter places where it would not normally enter, and that can be disastrous. These are designed in a way that the dust, when it settles down, it doesn't settle down in places where it does damage. So I don't blow it. I leave it alone as it is. There is a spider hanging from the floor, roof. Ha! Okay. Did it come inside from here? No. So it doesn't have a lot of dust inside. And well, why bother anymore? I just put it back. And there you are. But this is something you should really do when you buy a used welding machine. Check that it doesn't have a lot of stuff inside. They might collect stuff there, and well, as I said, blowing with compressed air is not a good idea. You should try to remove it very carefully out from there, like vacuuming it. That's a very good option. And yeah, okay, some rust here. So it has been sitting on the rain. Aha! Well, now I know this has been so-called repaired, and now I can see how it has been repaired. There is this, and why it has been repaired as well. Oh yeah, okay, this is the weak spot of this machine. But they repaired it, well, not very, actually quite well. Well, this, well, it does the job. What else can I want? I don't want any more. Just that it does the job. So this goes there, back. So then we had this medium long screw. Let's tighten this one. Okay, that is now done. And then I can do the rest with this. Now, I think we have inspected it. We have the power switch is here behind, seams. And then we have gas inlet here. Okay. This is lightweight if you compare it to the older thing. Then we have those. We have one connector for the TIG torch, and then we have one for the MM something, whatever that is. Oh, it reads here. I can read it. MMA. And then we have a common ground. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, this has plus and minus. So now, which one is ground? Well, I think I need to download the operational instructions for this one before I operate it. That's one. In this episode we will be not doing TIG welding because I don't have the gas bottle and all the accessories that go with that. So the regulator and the hose, and then we need a flow meter. That's what we need. That's missing from this. But we can do MMA with this one. And then we have, seems like that's a remote. So you can put a remote panel here. And this one is for the TIG torch. It's a special torch with this one. You can modulate. There is this trigger which you can like pulse modulate your TIG power. It's very. I hope it's. I learn it quickly when I need to. So, and then when I look into this panel, I will show you a photo or video very soon. It's clean. It's really clean and looks very simple. Yeah. Okay. And well, now we just next thing I will present you is my new welding helmet. This one is well, I lift it. Well, actually, I could. Yeah, I will lift it away from here. It's okay. So far, so good. Well, okay. Now the helmet, welding helmet. I mean. This is now my new welding helmet. As you probably have already noticed, I'm a little bit of a Kemppi fan. And this is not their the top model. This is the second best what they offer. And this has automatic darkening. And what makes this a little bit different from other brands is that it has automatic darkening, but you can also open this one. So, and then you have a very wide open window there to use. And yeah, okay, that's one. And I have not yet used this, so I need to try it out first. And yeah, let's see how this goes. You never know. And yeah, there are very little adjustments there. You can adjust the shade, which is probably how dark it goes when welding. Then you have sensitivity, which means that if you how it reacts on your arc. If it is very sensitive, it reacts with low currents also, and if it's not that sensitive, it might not darken at all. And then you have delay, which of course I will put to the minimum. There is no sense in delaying darkening when it detects an arc. It should be dark right away. Well, yeah, I don't know. Let's see how it is. Okay, I'll try this one. I cannot say whether it is a good one or a bad one. That and the model you can see here. And yeah, it's first of all, it's a Finnish helmet. That is, I actually like the fact that it is a Finnish product, and so is the welder. This welder, which now is supposedly in a good condition, well, now we will see whether it also works well. But I have no suspicions. I have no doubts that it would work. It will work. So normally this type of this brand, if you compare, look inside that one, it's very different from the Chinese. Sorry, the Far Eastern models. When there is needed copper wire, it's real copper and not, for example, aluminium, which is widely used because it's so much cheaper. And well, it conducts electricity almost as well as copper, but it's just almost. So next I will try this out. Sorry, this might not be the best possible. You might not see how it does, but you will see the bead, how it goes, and then I can comment about this helmet and how it whether the stick sticks or not. It shouldn't stick, but we will see. So let's start welding. Just this is welding for no target, just welding for the sake of welding. Okay, and here is the front panel of this welder. Sorry about this noise. I have a little bit of awkward position here. So, well, when you start it up, it starts as a TIG welder. But we are not going to use it as a TIG machine today. We are going to use MMA, which you can select from this button. Now it would be a TIG welder. But since we are going to do stick welding, it will be MMA. That button. And now we can see that our current setting is at the moment 50 amps. And this is the voltage. This is the idle voltage, which is 80 volts. It will go down when the arc ignites. Furthermore, you can adjust your current here up to 160 amps, which is more than enough for a home hobby user. I don't need any more than that, really. And this is one phase machine, so it's a very good value for a machine that operates in a single phase, not a three-phase machine. So since I'm using very thin sticks, I will adjust this to 50 amps. Let it be in 51. And then this MMA has two more functions. This button here is the arc softness. I don't know what that means, but the documentation says that if this is negative, the arc is very smooth and doesn't spatter a lot. And if when you put it to positive 9, then it will be very harsh and spatters and probably it means that it also penetrates better into the thing. Okay, but we shall use as our first test the default 0. Then we have this is a return, and then we have a hot start. This means that it amplifies the current when it first starts, and then it decays down to set level. You can also do that in the negative way, so that it makes so it starts smoothly. Well, I don't know where you could use that one, but I will also keep that as a 0 value. Okay, and then we have a cover which you can put on top of that, and this is what we are going to use in our first test. I'm especially interested about this spatter control. If that one is good, then this is really nice. But let's see what happens, how my sticks stick. This has been a problem with stick welding. They really stick. This should mitigate that problem now. Well, okay. I will now, oh yeah, new welding gloves. So I will now make a parallel bead here. This was the old welder, the 50 years old machine, and now I will make a weld here with the new machine. And well, let's see how they differ. It should be really easy to see, and it's easy for me to feel whether it is different to start this one. So, as always, I have my ground clip here isolated, and now I connect it directly to the workpiece, so like that. It's there. Then my stinger. There you are. And then this welding helmet. And this is really nice. You can see what you are doing. Let's see how this does. This is absolutely now too dark. I cannot see anything when this goes on. So let's take half of that away. It was really too dark. Okay. But I can tell right away that the ignition was really smooth, and it was fun, actually, if you compare it to the previous machine. And let's see now. Well, I can tell this burns the stick really smoothly, and it's still too dark. I would like to see the puddle. Is it called puddle? Puddle? And it also doesn't burn the stick like right away. Yeah, okay. So let's go on. Okay. Well, I can tell that this welder right away, it's a different animal altogether. Well, okay. Maybe we should have a little bit more. No, actually it's, well, that's now welding, and now, by the way, the shade was correct in this helmet, so I could see what I was doing. It darkens so pretty damn dark that when you put the shade at maximum, so you hardly can see the arc. Okay, now, well, I could say that this is probably, I could try for the thin material here as well. This is thick, and it makes it very easy to progress slowly. And yeah, and of course you can see that the current was not enough. You should have more current, maybe. Well, for that stick, it's it depends on the material. This material is thick, and maybe this stick is not very good for this material, but it was more controllable than this one. This was that welder. You cannot adjust the current as you can do it with this one. It ignites really easily, no trouble at all. It just starts burning. And yeah, let's try another stick. Well, there is one issue with this helmet. It doesn't want to stay on the head. I need to adjust this one. That's why I will do out of the video. It should go deeper into my head. Now it's too shallow, so to say. So, and these sticks are not the best possible ones for. Oh no, this is 40. This is actually 48, which is probably very good for this welding. DC welding, so to say. So let's, this helmet is a little bit, also the ponytail is not very good idea with this. Okay, let's see now. I'm just doing a straight line here now. Okay, so we can compare with that previous one. And then I will now weld the thin material. Let's see how that goes. This is still this is not very big current here. Oh wow, it doesn't burn through. Very good. Oh, good. Okay. So far I'm really satisfied with this one. It's well, I don't know what happens if I smoothen this, but it didn't spatter from what I saw. It didn't spatter nothing much. So let's see about this. Well, it's hot. Let's see now. It's really hot. I'm just trying to see what's the difference here. Well, I think this is way better than that one. And then this one here. Well, you know what my next project should be. It should be a welding hammer. Looks good. Actually, it looks way better than these two, which are like yours and gusto. So, and it's more controllable. I'm satisfied with this one. This is a big improvement. It's like a totally different game here. It's that old machine was like a dinosaur. It just did the thing with brute force. This one behaves very gently actually. Now when I have adjusted it to the 50 amps, by the way, is the recommended current for these sticks. And it doesn't stick. Not a single time it didn't stick. Even when I tried to push it into the puddle, it still didn't stick. That old Kemppi would have been in trouble with that one. This one, no trouble at all. Okay, let's weld that way then. Ah, okay. Well, if you have those old welding machines like 70s Kemppi or 70s anything, or even push box, you should try some modern welder. But of course, I bought the best possible you can buy. This is used, and it's somewhat, I would say, it's not in a. It's visually impacted, so to say. But the machine itself is in a perfect condition. I hardly can wait to try out the TIG, because TIG is something I have been wanting to do a long time. There are some things that you cannot do with stick welding, which you can do with TIG. For example, brazing is possible to do with TIG. So you don't melt the base material, but just the filler. And then it goes, it's brazing, yeah. So, yeah. This is a good start, I would say, for this new machine. New to me machine. Okay. This about concludes this quite short episode of Finno-Ugric machine. Well, first of all, I'm really satisfied with this stick welding capabilities of that machine. It behaves well, quite well. I'm not a professional welder, once again, but it helps when you have a good machine. It really helps. For example, when my sticks were sticking, this doesn't stick. It just starts the arc and there you go. I know one thing that is probably the reason for this. This is the idle voltage. This old machine, the idle voltage is around 30 volts. That one is 80, and it makes like a total difference between those two. It doesn't have the high frequency arc starting on stick welding. You cannot use it then, but well, that works for me. You still have to scratch, but it succeeds more open. Let's say like that. Well, yeah, I'm satisfied with this machine. And then I would like to give a special thanks to a company here in southern Finland. It's not the cheapest place to buy this stuff there is, but they have a very wide collection of all sorts of machining stuff in that one place. And this place is called Pendix. I put a logo here. You can search the internet for them. And this is not a paid announcement. I am not in any economical relation with them. I pay my products as every other does. But the service you get was really very friendly and very good. Now, in the next episode of Innotric Machining, we will be welding this base for this rotary vane compressor, so that we can finally start to put it together. Well, but that will be in the next episode of Innotric Machining. Till then, bye!